this tragedy. I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lizul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Alright, looks like we've got some more work to do, but we can definitely keep talking to people in the meantime. Eventually get over to this War Council, solar core, so on and so forth. From there, let's get started.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
She makes a fair point, to be honest. Really? Nothing, Rohana? You're just always so mouthy these days. I thought maybe you'd have something to say. I mean, it's a dark
Cloaked
Protoss.
warriors are now available for deployment.
We can definitely get on that. Dark Templar are going to be the obvious thing. Shadow Fury. Dark Templar jumps from target to target, dealing a bunch of damage with each hit, exactly enough to kill a Zergling, as it turns out. Hits 5 times, so effective against Zerglings, as it's kind of showing off right now. And, of course, has that standard permanent cloak. What about the Avenger?
Vengeance for Ayer.
Emergency recall. Automatically recalled to a dark shrine with full shields and life upon taking fatal damage. What? If I didn't suck with Dark Templar, I'd probably run with the Dark Templar. I'm going to take an Avenger. Let's be a little weird today. I'm okay with that. Oh, we should also maybe hop back in there. The Centurions were a nice idea. They were interesting, but I think I like our Zealots better for now. So we're going to stick to these Zealots. Run with that. Over to the Solar Core. What do you got, Karax?
What have you discovered about the Keystone, Phase Smith?
Only that my skills may be inadequate to assess it.
Explain.
Imagine the Terrans obtained one of our fabrication matrices. Could their scientists ever understand its engineering? The task set before me is of a similar scale. The Xel'Naga were beings beyond our understanding.
Keep working, Karax. I have faith in you.
About the only response you can have to a situation like that. We can look at the Keystone.
Think, if the Xel'Naga could craft a device like this, what else they could have borne?
I know, right, Karax? You're always the observant one. To the core. 25 energy, not enough to really do a whole lot with. Yeah, we can pick up Chrono Surge and be utilizing that. We do have a new ability here. Allows Nexus to automatically attack nearby enemy units for 20 damage. Nexus overpowered. We all know that ability by now. Spear of Adun automatically harvests Vespene gas from assimilators without requiring probes. I'm actually really tempted to go with that one. It frees up, look at it this way, it frees up 6 supply pretty easily just from having one Nexus. It frees up 300 minerals because we don't have to make those probes. It does feel like a kind of obvious thing for the moment to me, so that is what we're going to go ahead and run with instead of Nexus Overcharge. If we need to defend ourselves, we will defend ourselves. Hopefully that won't be too difficult. Let's get on out of here. Head on over to the bridge and actually get started.
Evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun.
I guess, thank you for the update. We have things to do.
This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon's Zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.
Alright, variety of Zerg life signs, it looks like. Roaches, Hydras, and Zerglings. All standing around, good to know about. Let's see, we do have some achievements to work on. Destroy the Zenith Stones within the first 10 minutes. Wow. And hold out until 1.8 billion Zerg arrive. That's... okay. Let's just get started.
Tell me, Vorazun, how will we bring destruction to your world?
The Zelnaga Temple's phase prism can be overloaded, forcing a spike of energy into the planet's core. Enough of a charge and the planet will shatter. Amon will not possess my world.
I have been thinking about this choice.
Are you reconsidering?
No. My time here has reminded me of the courage of your people. That we must fight. If we are to suffer, then so too will Amon. We will lure as many of Amon's hybrid and Zerg through the gateway as we can. Only once enough are through to wound him will we overload the temple and flee.
You mean to bleed him? Bold. But we can't risk the forces it would require to do such a thing.
Leave that to me, Matriarch. I have learned much from the Dark Templar.
Our forces have secured the Zelnaga Temple grounds. Artemis, how go your preparations?
I am configuring the temple now, but without the Uraj and the Callus, it will take time.
Time is not all it will take. The temple's energies are regulated by 3 Zenith Stones. Only once they are destroyed can the temple be overloaded.
Until then, we must defend it from the Zerg and their hybrid masters.
The Nerazim have long used Kadaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your Phase-Smith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance. They should prove instrumental in our defense.
The moment has come. Let us begin.
Alright, I guess let's get to blowing up a planet. See what we can get done.
The sooner the Zenith Stones are destroyed, the better off we shall be. The Zerg will overwhelm the temple grounds shortly.
Agreed. Although, should it become necessary, my Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones.
That is true. Definitely something to keep in mind. But let's just work quickly, shall we? Make sure everybody gets up there, make sure everybody has a job to do, and we will try and save our solar lances.
Attacking a Zenith Stone. The energies within may become volatile as it is damaged.
We do have Avengers this time, is something to consider. And so even if they go down, they will come back. So that is something we are going to want to keep in mind. That said, you know, no reason to waste that cooldown unless absolutely necessary. Just something to consider. Don't know exactly how big that explosion is going to be, of course.
Zerg gathered for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors.
Let's get a zealot out, make sure we've got workers on the way constantly. Alright, we did lose an Avenger, but he should... No, we don't have that Dark Shrine up yet, so we did actually lose that Avenger. That says that we should definitely go ahead, get that Dark Shrine up immediately, awkward as that may feel. We're going to go for another gateway as well, and just try and keep the probes coming. So we lost one unnecessarily. Got a little too overeager trying to get so many things done at the same time. Our defenses seem to be doing a pretty good job so far, although we are losing shields on them, so we will want a shield battery in place down here. And we did lose some hit points, but not much to do about that as Protoss from what I know. We do also have an expansion to take before long. Definitely something we're going to need to think about if we can hold on with the troops that we currently have. That said, let's keep moving on the Zenith Stones. Plenty of things watching out over there to make sure they have vision. Frustrating, but what are you going to do? Alright. That should be close to enough that we can start on a Nexus before long without too much difficulty. Come on, Zealot, get that work done. The Zealot did a good job. He wasn't perfect, but he got the work done that he absolutely needed to. This is looking pretty awkward, though. I don't know if we can actually break in here too easily. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a couple Stalkers out. Oh, well, Stalkers getting themselves in trouble. Good job, Stalkers. Just a little Blink Micro to help out. Hopefully not cause too many problems.
Another brood of Zerg is
coming again.
attack from a hive to the northwest.
Okay, let's actually get that Nexus started so we can actually start collecting some serious resources. Come on, work with me there. There we go. That should help out a little bit, then we can start collecting. We do have these solar lances ready if we need them, which it's looking like we might. We're doing okay for now, though. It was just a small group of Zerglings. We haven't really defended that area yet, so that's fortunate. Now let's get back out there, keep working away. Get that assimilator going, get workers coming out. Just keep on keeping on. That's all we got to do right now for the time being. Good thing we have that Dark Shrine up already. Love to upgrade shields before long, but that just doesn't look like an option quite yet. Need to get up here. Let's get started. Ah! No. You guys don't need to be up there. There we go. That's better. We get back just a little bit. Alright. We're in a good spot. Just gotta get some of these detectors out of the way. Would be good for the Avengers not to go down super easily. Just throwing it out there. Alright, so it looks like it doesn't start firing for a while, but then once it starts, it seems to have detection. Oh! Oh well. Oh, it gets serious about it, too. I mean, we'll still let them fall, I think. Because they should just pop right back out at this point at the Dark Shrine, as we can see they did. Let's get out there, because we are not going to be able to defend against that Ultra super easily. That's 2 stones down. At least that was dealt with. Let's see. Let's make sure all these are actually producing things for us. That was wrong.
Our observers
there we
are
go.
reporting a vast number of Zerg have poured onto Shakuris.
And yet, not a single hybrid.
I'm busy.
Amon
Don't
is
bother me.
testing our resolve.
Yes, he is. We're gonna hold. We're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna do what we gotta do. We're not gonna let it be a big deal. Alright, get started. Here we go. Just gotta do a little micro for these guys and we'll hopefully be okay. Relying on Blink Stalkers definitely makes things a bit more interesting than just going Marine Medic all over everybody. Alright, there we go. See, we got this done okay. We got this done just fine. Just took a little health damage again on our Stalkers, but we are okay. I would love to get that last thing cleaned up quickly so we can actually move on from this, but I think we are going to need a fair number more Stalkers for that, unfortunately.
The Zerg approach the temple from the southeastern access way.
I see him. We do have these solar lances ready to go. I think it's time to bust those out and make sure that we are going to be alright long term. Get a couple more gateways down, I'm thinking. Here and here. A couple more pylons down. One there, one over here. One more over here. We are in a fight. Okay, that fight wasn't much of a problem. Dark Templar cleaned that up nicely. Let's get out here actually use these solar lances. Get some work done, shall we? Not sure how much health these Guardians have. Hoping just a couple of shots will do what we need it to, though. That should be good. Looks like I canceled one of them by accident. Oh, yeah. Good. All the Dark Templar, you know what to do. All the Stalkers, you should be able to figure it out too. Love it if you could actually kill that thing. Not gonna happen. Unfortunate. Oh, he came back. Nice of it.
Ready yourselves, Templar. The Zerg are moving to assault both sides of the temple.
Ah, couldn't get away in time, but that explosion wasn't too big, so hopefully we'll be okay. We do have a bit of a fight to pick, but it's not a big one. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm more worried about this one up here.
It is done. The Zenith Stones have been destroyed. Once your task is complete, the temple can be overloaded.
Understood. And the temple alignment is proceeding well. Now, we wait for the Zerg.
We are going to take some hits up here, but we should be okay. We can just Solar Lance through it if that ended up being absolutely necessary, but I don't see that being the case. Not with these excellent Blink Stalkers doing the work they need to, and these extra warp ends that we had available without too much trouble. Let's get some upgraded. Let's get some more Stalkers made. And now we can focus almost entirely on defense. We do need some more gas coming out fairly soon. Well, we've got all the gas we can take, so no use worrying about that. Let's just make sure we've got all the probes to keep minerals coming in that we can use. We could probably use a few more spread about everywhere. That'll probably work. A couple more gateways coming down, or we do need a Kadaran monolith at some point. We do need just a pylon down here. Most certainly. Let's see, start a pylon there, get a monolith back up here, get a shield battery in place as well. For at least some of these, that pylon's a little in the way, but what are you going to do? Go ahead and get another cannon up, why not? Those defenses should do good work for us. Over here, we'll be looking at a pylon, and we'll figure it out from there. Do have a bit of a fight on our hands, it looks like, coming at us. And let's make sure we've just got Stalkers coming in all the time. Maybe get a few more Avengers in as well. Let's go, team. There's Ultras at the door. I dealt with that problem. What do we got going on over here? Ah, we never pulled this team back. You two get the Ultra. You guys actually might be okay from there. As long as that Ultra stays busy. It could be alright. Run him into the Ultra. Run him into the Ultra. There you go. Come on. Yeah! Good job, guys. Unfortunately, the Hydras are still back here. But other than that, you know, it was a nice effort. Considering they were just caught with their pants down up there due to my, you know, incompetence. What are you going to do? Alright. A few more Avengers, a few more Stalkers should help out. Unfortunately, no Solar Lance coming out this time. We are going to have to just do a little bit of micro to stay in it. But we're doing alright. We're holding on. Get another probe out. Get some cannons down. We have so many minerals that is entirely unnecessary in every way. Get another Kadaran thing down. Maybe another pylon in here. And then a shield battery.
Curious. There are overlords closing on the temple grounds.
I have seen this tactic before. They are transporting ground forces. Destroy the overlords. Quickly.
We'll work on that, I suppose. Where are they? Up here? Oh, they transport. I mean, we can just, you know, if we need to. I mean, we can deal with that problem. Seriously. It's not actually a problem. Dealt with. Works for me. Plenty of minerals left over. We might even want to get some more gates down at this point. I thought we built a couple more. Were we at 6 or were we at 8? I meant to move up to 8, and I don't think that ever actually happened. So let's work on that. Just get a nice pylon down. Plenty of room available. Maybe fit a couple gates back in here as well. Get a couple pylons and cannons up here. Work on that Kadaran monolith. There we go. Also, interestingly enough, makes a nice roadblock for people. We need another monolith over here, it looks like. Never got that one fully in place or something.
There are nearly 500 million Zerg on Shakuras.
Not nearly enough.
Let them come. The Templar will endure.
Alright, we definitely got the 8 warp gates now, ready to go. And we managed to drain our minerals and use up our supply pretty much, so hopefully we're in a decent spot at this point. Could probably use some zealots in here at some point to help out with just the initial wave of Zerglings, since nothing else is really well suited to taking care of that. Good job, cannons. You did it. Might even need some more shield batteries out here. Shoot. Do we really need more pylons? I thought I had some more coming up. Apparently not. Get another shield battery up and online. Go get some minerals going. Really don't need too many more workers. Definitely need those gateways online properly. Yeah, pylons, nonsense, whatever. Now we have to hold out for at least 1 billion, but we can potentially push it, and that's probably what we're going to try and do, to be honest. That achievement said 1.8. We can try pushing for that. I mean, it's going to be a little awkward, but we can do it. Stick that monolith off to the side so I can actually work through it if I need to. What are these mutas doing? Crazy. Come on. Oh, we have a problem now. Yeah, just Zerglings dropping out. It's nothing terrifying like a Baneling drop or anything. Not a real problem, as it were. Oh, we got a lot of them stacking up. This reminds me very much of a mission that I have done before. Leaning back toward Wings of Liberty.
Warriors. The Zerg are attacking the temple from all 3 sides at once.
All 3? There's 4 sides. I don't know if you noticed. I just can't, get to all of them. We do have plenty of solar lance energy, so now is probably the time to get on top of that. This might not be the strongest attack position, though. I think this one looks pretty weak. Let's check the others. Oh, yeah. Ultra's coming from that way. Ultra's over here. Let's see. This one had 2 Ultras ready to go. We're just going to wait on that and use the solar energy there. Move the units in place for this one. Here we go. Oh yeah, that problem's dealt with. Get out of here. And the cannons are doing what cannons do, taking the shots before anybody else does. And I'll take that. Look at all these stalkers. I think we actually could use some more Templar and Zealots in here. What do you guys think? Well, honestly, unfortunately, it doesn't really matter. You can't tell me. Tell me in the comments if you care. Go ahead. Feel free to criticize my play. I could probably use it. Let's see. Let's get another nice set of cannons up out here. And another pylon so we can maybe get another big gun out. Look at our minerals. We have way too many of those right now. These silly pylons, they keep getting in the way. Not letting us build everything we want to build. I should actually seriously put up at least a robotics facility so I can potentially get some immortals out. Those are nice units. They shouldn't be neglected. Too much neglecting the immortals. There's a lot of ultras, and see, this is why we need the immortals. I mean, we're doing okay against the ultras, but a couple immortals in here, wipe those out like nothing. I wonder if I can set this rally point for the Dark Shrine, and the Avengers will, like, actually go to, toward that rally point.
The Master's gaze falls on your shadowed world.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't
By
it?
the gods, I have never seen such abomination. Warriors, focus all cannons on the hybrid. We must defend the temple.
That's fine. We can do that. Looks like they busted down that gate.
Base is under attack.
Hybrid Nemesis. 900 hit points. Also Guardian behind it. You know how to handle that situation. Doesn't wipe it out, but man, it gets some work done. Yeah, look at you. Not so special, are you? Photon cannon actually has 2 hit points left. Exactly 2 hit points left. I really wish we could get more work done with this forge right now. It's making me sad. Okay, we do have plenty to go ahead and start a nice train of immortals coming out. I really should learn how to do my hotkeys properly. It's someday. And let's just keep warping in units. I could potentially just seriously mass up a few gateways right now, because we need to push toward pop cap. We've got so many minerals just sitting around doing nothing. Get in there and actually deal with the problem, please. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually start spreading units out, not just sending them all wherever I want them to actually fight. Back up here. Don't think we're gonna need a solar lance for this. We can just kind of let them bust through and keep microing bit by bit and probably be okay. Speaking of microing, get in there. Seriously, just kill the ultras. If the ultras are dead, we don't have any more problems. So just make them dead, please. Alright, you guys will be 2, kind of a smaller group. You guys will be the main group. Could use maybe a few more Dark Templar in there for the main group. Looked like we were running a little low. The Immortals. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with those just yet.
I've never borne witness to so many Zerg. Was
Give me
this
that
the threat
probe.
my mother once faced?
No, Matriarch. This threat is a far greater one, and it will take all we have to resist it.
No kidding. Let's get some more Stalkers in here. Let's shove them into 2. Alright, everybody to the front. Cannons are doing their job, but they can't hold on forever since we're not helping them out. Let's just do this. We've got it. We may as well use it, right? That's what it's here for. That's what we spent all that Solarite on. Man, that is a good skill. It's crazy. They're trying to drop stuff, too, it looks like. Get out of here. No, no, you stay away from those. Those are probes. I don't need any of your nonsense right now. Sheesh. I should really use the more mobile group to do things like pick off overlords. What is this overlord doing? Get out of here. Oh, we got a real group here. Solar Lance is still on cooldown. This will just come down to microing. Not too difficult when they can't get the hold of too many units at once, though, so should be alright. Monoliths really don't have enough hit points, in my opinion, for how much they cost, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, come on, let's pay more attention. Shut down some of these creep highways, that would be fantastic. Push out a little bit just to do that. And we're starting to cause a problem, apparently, by pushing out so far, but I'm comfortable with that. You guys be group 2, keep going with the Immortals. Let's keep actually warping in useful units. We'll go with some Zealots this time. How are we doing? No need to press in super, super far, but we can make a dent here, at least. Let me kill him. Come on. There you go. And we should definitely get back home and actually defend a little bit. Whoa, they're locking me down. Not letting me actually fight? That's just rude. Solar Lances can help. The group does need to come home by now, though. Get the Overlord picked off first. That's nice and simple. Everybody else just keep moving. Stalkers in over here should be able to help a little bit. The cannons are holding on still-ish. So that's something. I don't know what's more threatening, the Overlords or the Guardians, but we can deal with both, it looks like, so... Oh, come on, finish the one off. There you go. Kill the weak one. I don't know why that's so difficult, AI. Come on. I really don't think it is. Do I want to refresh cannons? I probably should. No idle probes right now. We'll make a couple. This is another advantage of being able to work the gas without workers. It really does just, you know, help out long term. Oh, everybody get up here and deal with this, please. At least the Avengers seem to be doing their job just fine.
The moment approaches, warriors. The temple is realigning. It will be ready soon.
Hierarch, I have discovered a solar.
Make sure we pick off these melees. The ranged ones are vaguely problematic, but killing them just lets the melees forward, so...
Begin the retrieval process, Karax. We will hold the temple as long as we can.
All this creep doing in my base? I am not okay with that. Yeah, we're not doing the whole creep in my base thing. That's unacceptable to me. Keep picking stuff off. We have lost a lot of vision here, very specifically. We started with a lot, and it's definitely constricting us. We need to hold out for at least 1.5. Hopefully we can hold for that 1.8. Just got to keep remembering to warp in Stalkers, and hopefully we'll end up being alright. Do the job, do the job. We're having trouble holding everywhere at once, though. Once again, bringing in the solution. The one that we have. Alright, come on. Back up a little bit, guys. I need some of you to come off this direction. Let's get some more cannons online, please. I don't even know how we're doing everywhere at this point. It doesn't feel good, though. We seem to be losing for the most part. I did get a bunch more gateways on, or tried to. What happened to my gateways? Did I just let them get annihilated? Did I never get them constructed? That seems more likely. Zerglings running through the base. This is not going well. Everything just started falling apart very, very quickly. Started getting complacent. Didn't notice that my gateways weren't even all online. Alright, let's make sure to shift the chrono boosts around a little bit so we can keep warping in. I don't even know where everything is happening at this point. We may just have to abandon this one without our Solarite. which feels very, very, very bad. Because we aren't even to the 1 billion yet, and we're already falling apart. Like, everything is gone. Everything is dying. We are barely still in this one at all. Waiting for our base to get overrun by now. Well, this didn't go well. It worked out well when we had the time where we could micro the stalkers, but that time did not stay. Definitely needed more immortals in here, a better mix in general, maybe more static defense. But everything is certainly falling apart now. I could have done better, like I really could have, but I needed more gateways. And I knew that was coming, right? We knew the whole more gateways thing was coming. I just didn't notice the probe get killed that I'd told to build them, and so by the time I looked and needed them, because we were losing out on the pop cap, well, it was too late. That's a billion. We'll just take the win.
It thruns with energy. It is ready. So, Templar, initiate dimensional recall. Get to safety now.
Nice works. The Zerg are poised to breach the temple.
Have faith, Matriarch. Your fallen people cry out for vengeance, and they shall have it.
Said that those of our kind suffer, separated from the glory of the Kala. Choose the mantle of Dark Templar.
Yeesh. Well, we didn't get any Solarite out of that, and that was about the narrowest victory I can imagine. We did finish Rush Hour. That was interesting. Could have done a lot better. Could have, but man. That was a hard one. Gonna have to try that one again to pick up the Solarite at some point, but that is not for now, because for now we are done. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.